Two nuclear power plants. This is scary. They are in the direct path of this massive storm. 9 million people may lose power. Joining us now, Florida Power and Light Company Vice President, Chief of Communications, Rob Gould is with us. When you go back to the last hurricane, there was a lot of damage to the nuclear site. And I guess my main question is, this is such an important issue. How safe are those sites? Are they able to sustain 160-mile-per-hour winds and more, and they're on the coast?
Yeah, Sean, let me set the record straight. There really was no damage to the site at all. Turkey Point, which is around Homestead, Florida, just south of Miami, the actual nuclear facility itself was not damaged. The eye of the storm itself went right overhead, a Cat 5 storm, Hurricane Andrew, and we had no damage to the nuclear facilities. Nuclear facilities are the strongest in the world as far as construction. If you think about the way they're structured, we're talking about 6-foot-thick concrete surrounding the entirety of the reactor itself. You have redundancy upon redundancy upon redundancy after that. But again, if you go back to the fact that we had an eye go directly over Hurricane Andrew in 1992, go over the site with Hurricane Andrew and had no damage to the facility itself. And then I would add in 2004, our St. Lucie site, which is up in St. Lucie County, just north of West Palm Beach, we had Hurricanes Francis and Jean go straight overhead, and there was no damage to the nuclear facility itself.
So what I read is Hurricane Andrew. I had read Hurricane Andrew did create a lot of damage. You're saying that there wasn't a lot of money spent as a result of that hurricane?
No.
Okay. Well, that was
no. These were some off-site facilities or off-property, so to speak. But the actual nuclear reactor itself, the facility itself, no damage at all.
All right. So we're really hoping in that particular case. You do expect people will lose power, I assume.
Well, yes, we have. We've been very clear. Now, if you look at where we stretch, we go from the Georgia line all the way down toward the Keys and then back up toward Tampa. 90% of our customers are within 20%, 20% of our customers are within, 90% of our customers are within 20 miles of the coastline, And so we are going to see some damage for sure. We've been very clear that what we will see is not necessarily a restoration, which could take days or hours. We're talking about a rebuild itself.